Hello, very good morning. Welcome to CC with Michael. We have a date of November 30. We'll be starting the much awaited mains craft program today. So almost a huge subscription as far as my expectations are concerned. So very happy to be here. So in the open session, we will be doing three things in the coming days. One, today I'll be going for a orientation session, general orientation. What is mains craft? What are we going to do? And mostly and more than that, what's the importance of mains preparation in UPSC? We all know that, but we don't realize it as much as required, right? So I'll be doing that. Tomorrow we will be having a session by Reshma AL, All India rank holder 256, and she will be talking about essay, how to deal with essay, and besides she will be also talking about general preparation, and she'll also be taking a Q&A session. And then in the coming days we will have an essay strategy and essay writing. Essay because it's something that you can easily start off in a smoother way. That's why we kept it as the first module. And of course it will be through registration. It's an open session, so you can just register and get access to the program, which is happening at 7 p.m. Both today and tomorrow. Will be much benefit. Even if you are not there in mains craft, I would suggest you to join the program, get valuable insights, and also ask some questions to myself and to Reshma and get that clarified. That would be nice. So it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the couple of three or four open sessions that we have. Right. So today we'll get more ahead. Negotiations at COP26 is happening. So there are a few announcements about the next sessions where they're going to be held, Sharm el Sheikh and at UAE. So read that. Besides, nothing much there. Then industrial output falls 2.6% in September. Some of the reasons are given. Please read that. What is IIP? That need to be looked at. Some of you have already read that, but if you haven't read already, please look at that. And even if you have read that, please revise that. How impact on growth, high commodity prices and shortage of raw material, how are they impacting? Just you have to process that in your mind, how high commodity prices and shortages of raw material will affect industrial growth. While the sharp decline in IIP growth is mainly because of base effect. What is base effect? The sequential decline is a cause of concern. So these new ideas, you have to just, how do you study this? There are two options. One, Google it. To refer to your material. So whatever you are doing, if you can find the answer within 5 to 10 minutes, that's fine. Otherwise, just leave it, because if you are spending 30 minutes plus, that will be a waste of time and it's a criminal act. So never do this thing. If you can get this in this much of time, very good. If not, we'll see that in the coming days again, repeated in the news, and from there we can pick that. All right. Now, who is Secretary General to Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha? So both have their own Secretary Generals. Question was there in this year or last year? This year, yes. So Secretary General, who is that person? What is his responsibility? And other modicums you can look into. That is slightly mentioned in Lakshmikant. All right. So go ahead and look at it. That's a study. But there's a study which is being published. Remote education was inaccessible to most children. So these are very good articles, because we can pick facts from here, facts and figures for your GS topics. See, one, there is digital divide is mentioned. There's a fact there, how much of students missed out on pandemic and remote education. Remember, I had given a session on brainstorming for essay, right? In that excuse me, in that we had talked about the digital divide or digital education in the COVID scenario. So these kind of facts you can, if you can memorize, you can use it handy. So just when the question comes in, you can just quote that, and then your answer will be wonderfully substantiated. So that's something you have to be kept in mind. The numbers game. Again, read that. Is again the climate. So you will get the different context of the claims of developed country, developing country. Read through that. If you have read already, revise through it. Okay. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നു റിവിഷൻ നമ്മൾ വായിച്ച ആ പോർഷൻസ് തന്നെ വായിക്കേണ്ടത് അത്രത്തോളം ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആണ്. അതുപോലെ പൊളിറ്റിക്കൽ പാർട്ടിസിപ്പേഷൻ ആൻഡ് സസ്റ്റൈനബിൾ ഡെവലപ്മെൻറ്റ്. If the issues of climate change, environmental degradation becomes a political issue in the respective countries, then only it can become then only it can drive sustainable development in the country. Without political debates and without political consciousness, it's very hard, because see, if the people are not conscious about environmental degradation caused by the use of by deforestation, the government will not be, especially democratically elected governments will not be able to but harsh restrictions. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്താണ് ജനരോഷം ഉണ്ടാകുന്നുണ്ട്, അത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റാതെ വരും. സോ പ്ലീസ് ലുക്ക് ഇൻ ടു ദാറ്റ്. Focus on full vaccination, the amount of vaccination that already been run. Some facts, just go through that. Gives you again a picture. If you are already not updated about what all happened, then of course November 14th is approaching, so Nehru's legacy. You can read that, but then not much of UPC specific things, so please go through that. Then NAM. Okay, now you have to understand with respect to NAM, what is NAM, objectives of NAM, current status, and appraisal, success, limitations. These much of things you can know. You should know about NAM, because NAM used to be the founding cornerstone of India's foreign policy, and continues to have still relevance based on the ideas of strategic autonomy, non-alignment, etc. So please look into what is NAM is, but these are again very limited perspectives are given, so you can look into it. Some of the articles here, it's also good, but it's too elaborative and we get very few points from that, so just read through that. Kashmir, a throwback to the 90s. What happened in 90s in Kashmir could be looked at. The issues and the rise of militancy was there. Yeah, but besides, I think this is pretty much a long article with little return on investment, so we'll skip that. Now, government assess the learning gaps via nationwide test, national achievement survey test. Look into what that is, what is its specifics, who are evaluated, who conducts the program, right? All these things need to be looked at. Good article. Prelims perspective mostly, and mains also. You can use some of these findings in mains, but mostly after the reports are announced. Report കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടായിരിക്കും മെയിൻസ് കുറച്ചുകൂടി യൂട്ടിലിറ്റി വരിക. Now we have to understand what is this survey test are, right? Then JPC കുറിച്ച് പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. എന്താണ് JPC? Joint Parliamentary Committee. Again, you can read Lakshmikant for this. പാർലമെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ കീഴിൽ വരും. പാർലമെൻറ്റ് എന്നുള്ള ടോപ്പിക്ക് വായിക്കാമെങ്കിൽ you can find JPC in that. And what is Kashi corridor project? Kashi എവിടെയാണെന്ന് അറിയാം. Kashi is Benares or yeah, so Varanasi, yes, Varanasi വേറൊരു പേരാണ് Kashi. So look into what Kashi corridor project is. Then yeah, this is a good article. Cybercrime went up by 500% during pandemic. So you can even quote General Bipin Rawat. Okay, that's you can say CDS has said that cybercrime went by 500%. So cyber security is a major topic under GS3, internal security. So you need to have a cyber security note. I had asked you to create a note on cyber security. So if you have that, please revise it. But if you doesn't have that, you need to start building one. We'll build it slowly, not today. We have another note to prepare for today, right? So that's good. Now what is H1B visa? H1B visa has been a major confrontation issue between India and USA. Now you have to see what H1B visa is specifically mentioned here. So read what that is, and why is H1B visa is so important for Indians, and why is an issue for USA, of course. What are government bonds? So if you are first time into economics and everything, you have to understand what is bond, what is debenture, what is share, and also what is all these things with respect to government. Basic economics. So ഞാൻ ബുക്ക് സജസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തായിരുന്നു. I had suggested Sriram Ayers as a handout, as a good book. Then there is Shankar Ganesh, which is also a fine book. So you can read any of those, and you can refer to any of those for these concepts, like you will be clearly mentioned there. Now what? October passenger vehicles wholesale decline 27%. Automobile sector is one of the sunrise sector in Indian economy, very important sector, but certain issues. Just read, no need to study. No, just read that. Just be aware of such an event happening, and if at all we have to study, we will pick up later. What is IPO? We have discussed it yesterday, but if you haven't done already, please look into what IPO is again. Also, you can revise it if you have already made the note. Just take the notes back and go through it. Now, mirror to traveling sun, Chhat Puja. Okay, Chhat Puja. What is Chhat Puja? You have to understand what is the logic, what is the theme behind Chhat Puja, and where is it usually head. It starts from Bihar, and it says it is spreading to other parts of the country. So yes, what is Chhat Puja? That much you need to know. So yeah, that's it for today. We have an article to make on, not to make on now. So if you are preparing well, you preparing alone, or rather you are in a self preparation mode, you have to look at what the different aspects. So if you are in a classroom program, you may be getting to know about what is NAM and its various dimension. Anyhow, the point is that you have to know about that. You have to have a note on NAM in a forward looking manner. Okay, I forgot to mention that there. That is what is relevant in the coming days. That need to be understood. Okay, all good. So have a nice day. Happy learning.